Welcome back to Ride JBI. This is JB. Today we finished a suspension rebuild and revalve update on this 2021 Kawasaki KX450 Showa suspension. This suspension was revalved and built to our JBI suspension motocross spec. The front forks were updated to our newest JBI suspension Pro Fork setup. What that is our JBI suspension revalve with additional hardware upgrades that are installed inside of the forks. The reason for these hardware upgrades is because at Ride JBI, over the years, since 2019, when this bike and suspension first came out, we've had a lot of time to test and tune and try many different settings utilizing only the internal hardware of these forks. And with that, we definitely got better results than the stock settings. But over time, we learned we were limited in how good we could make these forks if we only utilized the stock parts inside. So at Ride JBI, IJB went ahead and started developing and designing our own hardware parts to install inside of these forks to overcome some of those shortcomings / limitations of these Showa 49mm twin chamber forks. At ridejbi.com, you can read about our JBI suspension Kawasaki KX450 Pro Fork setup. It details with pictures and videos the exact hardware that we install inside of these forks, how that hardware works, why we use it, and most importantly, what you should expect to feel as a rider with your new setup. This setup is also available as a do-it-yourself install kit. So instead of you sending your forks to Ride JBI, we will package that up. We will package up this Pro Fork kit into a do-it-yourself install version, so that way you can either install that on your own or have your local suspension guy install it for you, saving you some downtime and shipping costs to Ride JBI headquarters. Again, all information on that can be found at ridejbi.com. The Showa shock was rebuilt. We've been very pleased with the shock settings we had developed for this Showa shock on the Kawasaki's. So this shock was just rebuilt with new parts. An extra preload adjuster was added. We have a new seal inside the shock body, and of course a new JBI suspension black bumper. Ride JBI has tested, tuned, and developed many different types of suspension settings for all types of off-road riders, motocross, supercross, arena cross, and freestyle. So if you'd like Ride JBI to do your suspension, please give us a call or send us an email. We will discuss the year, make, and model bike that you have, what suspension options are available, and which setup would work best for you. All JBI suspension services and parts can be found at ridejbi.com.